Okay, so this is take two. We just finished recording the video, and then the file was corrupted. So we're gonna record it again.
It was probably my fault.
It's okay. So what we're doing is we're doing the Underground Beauty Box scandal video that I've been promising you guys with Tim as my anger translator. We were gonna do it before Tim and Garrett went to Pennsylvania, but it didn't work out. And then I've been really busy at work, and I've been tired, and haven't felt like filming, and that is why this video is so late. But I definitely wanted to do it for you guys, because this has been an interesting situation. So, first of all, let me talk to you a little bit about how I discovered Underground Beauty Box, and we'll go from the beginning. So, I had been looking for a while for a beauty box that had indie and Etsy products in it. That's really what I was interested in. I was actually thinking of kind of like starting my own, but, you know, I didn't really want to. So I think the one time I did hashtag indie beauty box or something like that. And Underground Beauty Box's page came up, you know, that they had used that hashtag before. And so I found out that they were claiming to be the first indie beauty box, and I was like, that's cool. So I basically talked to them. So let me figure out when that was. Hold on. That was May 9th when I kind of like discovered them, and they had a March box that was coming up. I didn't order that box. I did wait, but I ended up ordering the April box. They had, and they still do, have an annual subscription for like the whole year, and it's $400. So I couldn't for the life of me figure out why it was that expensive, when you really, before it was like $25 or something, I don't know, or, you know, it ended up being $26.80 with tax for the April box. Now they're charging $40 for a box, is what I'm seeing right now on their website. But, you know, it still doesn't really make sense. But anyway, I ended up ordering the April box, and I ordered it on March 10th. I ordered the April box. So the April boxes were supposed to ship out on April 10th. And a couple days after that, there was she had pictures, the owner of Underground Beauty Box. She had pictures of the boxes and stuff, and people were like, oh, did the boxes ship out? And she was like, yeah, they shipped out. And so on April 17th, I said, hi, I haven't received my April box yet. Did shipping get pushed back? And she said, no, they should be received midweek. So this is like the first kind of lie, you know, like this is the first chance she could have been like, sorry, I got overwhelmed and I didn't ship them out, you know, and I would have been like, oh, okay, I get it, you know, like, but no, she, you know, was like, nope, they're shipping out, they've shipped out, they're coming. And I said, okay, thank you. So then, at this point, I sent out 2 emails between when I asked her that and then the next part of the story. I sent 2 emails to the Essence of Earth Cosmetics email address. So that is a very important name to remember. So there's Underground Beauty Box, that is the beauty box, that's a separate Instagram page. That is run by Rachel, who owns Essence of Earth Cosmetics, and also Healing Peace. Those are 2 different Instagram accounts and different shops that she runs. So remember all those names. So anyway, I sent 2 emails to her and I didn't get any responses back. So I decided to reach out to Beauty Truth Sleuth Investigator, and that is an Instagram page that is fantastic. The link is in my description box below. Go and check her out. You should really follow her on Instagram. She basically just lets us know what's going on that's shady in the makeup world, and it helps people from getting scammed. And she did a really good job helping us with the situation that I'm talking about today. So I decided to reach out to her. Give me a second to bring that up. I have multiple screenshots I'm going through here. Okay, let me see. Okay. So on April 20th, I sent her the Underground Beauty Box profile, and then I said, can you investigate this for me? I ordered the April Underground Beauty Box. It supposedly shipped on April 10th, and I still haven't received my box. On Monday, I sent them a message and asked if shipping had been pushed back. They said no, and we should be receiving them midweek. They never sent tracking information, and the box is pretty expensive. So I know $26.80 or whatever doesn't seem expensive to a lot of you, but to me, that's an expensive monthly box. That's almost $30 a month for a box. And at this point now, if you order from them, that's $40 a month for a box. I think that's a lot. So anyway, you know, like there's Sephora Play by the Play by Sephora box. There's Ipsy. I keep trying to say Etsy, but there's Ipsy. They're $10 a month. That's affordable. $26.80 is, I think, a little more on the expensive side. But anyway, she said back to me, Beauty Truth Sleuth, I know the owner has a lot of trouble sending out stuff to people on time. She wanted to send me stuff to review for her, and she kept making excuses for not sending it out. I was surprised that she started up a new subscription box when she can't even send stuff out on time. So she ends up messaging them, and I said thank you. And she says to me, they asked me who you were, do you want me to tell them? And I wasn't able to respond to her. I don't know if I was at work. Let's see, when is this? Yeah, I was probably at work. It was either at work or I was doing something where I wasn't like directly with my phone, so I missed it. I missed her message, and I don't know how long passed. But she said, I told her your name. She got kind of nasty with me. I'd ask her for proof of shipping. Then I said, thank you. I've already messaged them a few times. What else did they say? So let's go back over to the other set of messages. We'll come back to this in a second. Okay, let me find it. Okay. So on April 20th at 5:20 p.m. after Beauty Truth Sleuth says like, oh, it's Megan, you know, Megan Hilt, that's who I'm talking about. They probably just were like making sure it was actually a customer, you know. She said, it's important to please message me or email contact at essenceofearthcosmetics.com if you're having issues. I'm not sure if you have emailed me or not about your box other than the DMs on Instagram. I had 2 times. Please provide me with your order number so I can look into your package and see what's going on. And then again, a contact at essenceofearthcosmetics.com. And so I said, I just sent 2 emails to you. So at this point, that had been 4 emails. So then a whole day later, she says, I got them. I'll get back to you after I'm done eating supper with my family. Which, I don't know, I just think is weird. I think that's a weird thing to send. I don't know if it's sassy or what, but it's interesting to include that. So anyway, then on April 22nd at 1:53 p.m., she sends me my tracking. And she'd still kind of been, at this point, saying to everyone that the packages had been shipped out on April 10th and that they were having delays somewhere. So when I get my tracking, I was really thinking that I would look it up and I would see that my package was stuck in, like, I don't know, like...
Albuquerque.
Sure, that doesn't make sense. But, you know, I was thinking like that. But no, when I looked it up, I saw that she literally just dropped it off at the UPS or the post office that day, like at 12 something. So, yeah. She says, I apologize for the delay. I have been dealing with a lot of things the past few months. So now we're going to skip back to my other conversation. Okay, so back to Beauty Truth Sleuth talking to Underground Beauty Box originally. So I said, what did they say to her, you know? And she said she just called me a drama, blog, and a troll, yet she follows me from all of her pages. I told her she was being unprofessional. Then she told me something about her mother-in-law being diagnosed with cancer today. Being that she was full of excuses in the past, I don't know about this one. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt on that. She said, please let me know if she gives you any trouble and when you get your box. And I said, I will. Thank you so much. I sent her a screenshot of my payment and my order number. She hasn't responded yet, and I won't be purchasing another box, LOL. And she said she never responded, not even today. She told me she would message you. And I said, she sent me a message asking for that information. Hopefully she'll respond to. And then she says, if she screws you over, I'll be posting about it. Okay. Then I finally got my response that she got my emails. The Underground Beauty Box, Rachel, got my emails. So I said to Beauty Truth Sleuth, update. She told me she received my emails, but will respond to them later. And did you watch Baby Bat Beauty's Instagram snap feed? So Baby Bat Beauty was one of the companies that's featured in the April box. I don't know if she was in the March box or not. But really nice shop owner, really good indie shop. And she basically put up a video on Instagram cutting ties completely with Underground Beauty Box because she felt like the owner was trying to scam her, allegedly. So, you know, anyway. And I told Beauty Truth Sleuth that I had reached out to other people and I didn't think that anyone had received their box, and I think this is going to turn into a bigger issue. And then she tells me she currently is trying to scam Baby Bat, and can you please have those people reach out to me as well? I'm putting together a post. And I said yes. And then finally I told her that she sent me a tracking number and she just sent it out today. And she lets me know that more people have exposed her. There's an Instagram account called @PearlSuicide that exposed her as a scammer, Rachel, allegedly, and cut ties with her, and again, so did Baby Bat Beauty. And then on April 24th at 4:35 p.m., Beauty Truth Sleuth says, FYI, she is sending out boxes with products she tampered with. Don't use anything in them. And I said, thank you. Then she said, did you receive it? And I said, not yet. I'm supposed to get it the 26th. And then I guess I did get it the 26th because I took a picture of what it looked like. And I'm going to try to get that picture up now. And she said, wow, you're lucky. And I said, it looks gross, and she obviously tampered with some of the products. I'm going to insert allegedly right there. And then she told me that my presentation looked a lot better than the other ones that she saw. And I agree. Mine actually looked pretty good. Some of them looked worse. And nothing really interesting happens until May 9th. So, okay. In a second, I'm going to show you the boxes. Yeah, we'll do that now. So, I haven't really touched this too much since I got it. This is not what the original box was supposed to look like. This is this weird oblong kind of strange box. If you want to show that to them and cover up my address.
I think you just did.
I showed them the back part.
Oh.
And there were like packing peanuts, right? Packing peanuts?
Yeah.
There were packing peanuts in there originally, and I took them out because they kind of like had a smell to them, and I dumped them out. So this is what... Oh, I almost hit you in the face. This is what is in there now. Okay, so let's talk about the products that are in here and stuff. So, okay. So first off, there is basically some information about Queen's Life. Oh, sorry. Queen's Life Cosmetics, and I'm pretty sure they have also cut ties with Essence of Earth. So this is the thing that was in there. They had one product in there, and this is the Star Glow Dragon Blood Highlighter. I don't know if you want to show that. This product looks like it probably was not tampered with, but you just, at this point, you really can't be sure. You guys will see that more as we talk. So I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to throw that over there too. That's just the package that the highlighter came in.
We received this box on the 26th, you said, correct?
Yeah, that's what I think from the messages.
And she had received notifications that other people thought their stuff was tampered with. And you had already had some not so pleasant exchanges with Rachel.
Yeah.
And it left us distrustful of the box.
Yeah, you're going to be putting these products on your skin. You know, a lot of them near your eyes and, you know, on your face, and it's just... So, next thing I saw in there was this leaflet for Brown Leaf Cosmetics, and I thought that was weird because I didn't see anything in there from Brown Leaf Cosmetics, because somebody allegedly took the label I think, off of this product. You can show that if you want to.
I see no reason why Brown Leaf Cosmetics would not have labeled their product. As you know, an Etsy company, their whole purpose for doing this is to get name recognition, to get their product out there, to show, hey, this is what we make, you know, this is what you'll expect if you buy from us. They would label it. Who's not going to label their product? It looks like there was one on.
Yeah, it definitely looks like
there's
it.
Not.
And show them. So what happened with Brown Leaf Cosmetics and why it seems vindictive that their label was left off is they were one of the companies that Rachel reached out to get products, to purchase products for her boxes, and she said that the highlighters weren't pressed right or were damaged or something, were cracked or something in transit, and she had to repress them, and so she did a dispute on PayPal and I think got her money back. And anyway, the interesting thing about that...
If you want to see it again, it looks just fine.
Yeah, she repressed it using the same original pressing, so that's cool. I don't know how someone does that.
That is what she said.
And I also swatched that, so that's what you're seeing on there. That was a swatch I did. It's a shame that I can't use that product because it's beautiful. But, you know, you just don't know. So the next thing I found in here is the thing I was the most excited about, and that's the Baby Bat Beauty Enchantress Potted Liner. It was supposed to originally, in the April box, have been a lippy from Baby Bat Beauty. I was actually really bummed when she let us know on her Instagram, Rachel, that it would not be a lippy, it would be the liner, but you know, that's okay. I had wanted to try Baby Bat Beauty. So, Baby Bat Beauty is another company that Rachel disputed, did a PayPal dispute against them when she received the product, saying that they were messy and they were dirty and stuff. And I know for a fact that Baby Bat Beauty never sends anything out that looks like this. And I think that this product looks like it was allegedly tampered with and allegedly made to look dirty. And the interesting thing about this is the label was left on this one. So they obviously wanted everyone to know this was Baby Bat Beauty's product.
You can see that's been scored. It's been roughed up. Now this lid is a twist-on. It's fairly secure. It's not like it would have just fallen off.
We'll show them the edges where it's all dirty.
Then on the edges is where you see some of the product.
It was like
on the outside of the
taken
package.
Out and scooped and pushed around on it. And
one possible explanation for this would be that the assembler of the box took some of the inside and put it on the outside to make it look less than.
Allegedly. Next product in here is from the Posh Monarch, and it's a luxury cream. And there's nothing really wrong with this one. It just looks, if you look at their Instagram, the products are filled differently than this one's filled. There's a lot of air pockets and stuff, and of course that could be from shipping. You know, the product settling and moving around, like that could be from shipping. But at this point, he's trying to make it move.
It's pretty solid in there.
But at this point, with all the other weird things with this box, I don't trust anything in there. So, the last company that's in here, and they have been very vocal about their distancing from Essence of Earth and the Underground Beauty Box, is Violet Rose Studio. And she has some YouTube videos about this, and she does a lot of posts about it. She makes chokers, and supposedly, I don't really know, Rachel ordered like 80 or 40 or a lot of chokers. I think it was like 80 some chokers. And each box was supposed to get like one choker. But all the boxes, because they're so low on products, have like 4 or 5 chokers in them. And some of the chokers, I think, at least in my box, appear to have been worn and appear to have been repackaged. Now, Violet Rose Studio, the girl did remember that she did have some of these packaged like this, and she did have some in these bags. But I just really think that these have been repackaged. In my retail job, I work in the accessories department. I have to repackage stuff like this all the time. And you can just tell with all the tape and the different, you know, it just looks repackaged. I don't know if you want to show them that. It just really does. Especially on the back, like there's just like lots of weird tape. And if you look at Violet Rose Studios' Instagram page, their stuff doesn't normally look like that. So one of the big mysteries of this, at least for Violet Rose Studio, let me hold these up, is that, like, where did all the chokers go? Because there were a lot of chokers that this lady, that Rachel ordered, but the chokers are all just gone. So she really wants to know what happened to all of the chokers, you know, and why are there so many chokers in each box? It was really just supposed to be one. I don't know. A lot of the chokers, I think, do appear to have been worn. And, yeah, I am also not going to be keeping those just because I just don't know. So that's everything in there. Those are not all the products that we were supposed to receive. Is that worth $26.80? I don't know. Maybe if none of them had been allegedly tampered with and they were packaged better and stuff, maybe. You know, maybe. I don't know. But that's everything in there. So I think we have to go back to the screenshots. Let me see if I remember where I was at. Oh, okay. We can talk about this girl. So this is another customer that ordered a box. So what I was doing after I reached out to Beauty Truth Sleuth is I went to Underground Beauty Box's page and I was looking at anyone that had commented like, I'm so excited to get my box, or like, oh yeah, these products look so cool, you know, anything like that. Anyone that I thought may have ordered. I wanted to reach out to them and, you know, talk and see what was going on. So I reached out to a bunch of people, and one of them was kjoy_89. And basically, this is an email conversation that she had with Rachel. And so she says, I'm going to need a refund for the April box. I paid with PayPal, so it will be an easy refund. Not happy with your service as no box has been received as of yet. No time for excuses. Rachel says, April boxes have been shipped. I cannot offer a refund when the package is on its way to you. The girl says, the Kjoy says, I find that extremely hard to believe. You had stated before that they were to be shipped out on the 10th. It is the 21st. That's almost 2 weeks. So again, I am going to ask for a refund. Rachel says, shipping discrepancies are not under my control. What is your order number? Which is just ridiculous.
The problem wasn't with shipping discrepancies. The problem was with, she said she mailed them and she had not.
She literally was the cause of the shipping discrepancies. So she says, the girl, Kjoy says, maybe you should include tracking for customers. Rachel says, usually I print all of my labels myself through PayPal, so anyone who orders gets a tracking email. For these boxes, I took them into my local post office. They do not offer addition of customer emails for some reason. I have asked personally, please provide the order number and I will look into your purchase and see what's going on. And Kjoy says, if you paid attention to my last email, I sent a screenshot of my order number. I never received a tracking email. And Rachel says, I will get back to you during normal business hours. Which is
excellent customer service.
Also,
that's what that is.
What a weird thing to say. Like, it's just a really weird thing to say. I don't know. So then the girl says, Kjoy says, so then I have to wait until Monday? I know it's late, but you are supposedly a business owner. But bad business practices. I'm never getting the box. I know that and you know that. Like I said, send a refund and I will leave it at that. If you continue to refuse because I caught you, I will put you on blast all over social media. You are lying to people and stealing their money, and you are not able to deliver on promises made. I cannot believe I wasted my money on your joke of a company. Rachel says, okay, now you're accusing me of stealing. That's degrading as well as untrue. And Kjoy says, we will see. I can't think that shipping can take 2 weeks. I've never had anything take 2 weeks to ship. Plus, I never received an email upon shipping of the box like you claim I should have gotten. This just doesn't add up. Don't think I will forget about this. I will continue to email you on Monday. Honestly, I don't even want your box anyways. I'm afraid to put any of your products on my skin after going through this. I want my money back so I can go about my business. Rachel says, This has nothing to do with our conversation about your order, but I have decided to attach this photo as proof that I sent out products. You have no idea who I am or what I am going through in life, just as I the same with you. I cannot control what happens when shipping takes my packages. Again, still claiming at this point in this email, this is the 21st, that she sent the packages out on the 10th. Like, really. Anyway, continuing. All I can do is look into it and see if it's been sent out, if it's held up in another place, if it's been lost, because believe me, it happens more often than you may think, and proceed from there. Let's see. So this is her proof that, here, you can hold it up for me. This is her proof to K-Joy that her box has been shipped out. Ooh, Tim, you want to, here, do your thing. Tim's going to show you proof that he sent out a box to you.
Here, I just sent a box to you guys. You can see it's, yep.
This is the proof.
That is going out to you. You should receive that very soon. That's hard proof.
So the girl says, K-Joy says, this picture proves nothing because it doesn't prove anything. I love this conversation.
A tracking number would be helpful.
Yeah. So Rachel says, the Underground Beauty Box has products from other indie brands as well as my own, but specifically tailors to featuring other indie brands for their exposure. Which is ironic because there's things in here without labels that appear to have been taken off. But anyway, you can find that information on my website. I can't do anything with USPS until Monday, regardless from what I understand. I can call tomorrow and see if the package was held up. And that's where it cuts off. That's where her screenshot cuts off for me. So basically, that's that conversation that she had. So let me have that. So at this point, I decided to attempt to dispute with my bank, what had happened. A lot of people were doing PayPal disputes because they use PayPal, which is really easy. And I did not use PayPal because I wasn't smart in this case. And I went through using, Wells Fargo, like I do with lots of things. And other people were like, hey, you can dispute with your bank. Just open a dispute. So I did, and I let them know everything. And I also let them know that I was not going to be sending these products back if I got a refund, because I would have to pay for shipping. And, I didn't feel like I should do that. You know what I mean? So anyway, how the claims go is there's two steps. There's the first step where they just take your claim and they say, okay, they just kind of side with you at first, and they say, okay, here's a temporary credit for what you paid. We're going to continue investigating this. If we decide that we don't agree with you, we'll take it back. If we decide that we do, it's yours. You get to keep it, and it's a final credit. So anyway, Wells Fargo ended up siding with me, and they sent me a letter. So this is from the Wells Fargo Claims Assistance Center. It has my name, my address. The subject is resolution of your claim. It has my claim number. They say, Dear Megan, we have completed our research of your inquiry and credited $26.80 to your account, ending in blah, blah, blah. We also reversed any related fees and adjusted interest as applicable. Please consider your claim closed. Thank you. We appreciate your business. Sincerely, blah, blah, blah. So, Wells Fargo sided with me. They did a final credit. If you show that, cover up that. They did a final credit for us, and I don't care if, that's coming up later, but basically Rachel doesn't believe me that this happened, and I don't care if she believes me or not. Wells Fargo agreed with me. I don't really know how to show this any better, but I guess I could take a picture on Instagram if you guys really want to see it or something. But anyway, I got my final credit. I got my $26.80 back. So that really helped. I'm not as angry as I was if I wouldn't have received this back. Oh gosh. So the next set of conversations are between Underground Beauty Box, so Rachel and me, and also I'm going to do some ones with Beauty Truth Sleuth and me. Okay, so Beauty Truth Sleuth had put up her posts about Underground Beauty Box and what was going on, and I commented on them just like everyone else was, and I was just commenting that, like, hey, I had disputed it with my bank and they issued me a credit and da-da-da. And this is the conversation that happened with Underground Beauty Box on May 9th. at 8:52 a.m. She said, if you had had any issues with your box, the proper thing to do would be to contact me rather than talking badly about it when I could have handled the situation. Childish and ridiculous. Also, for clarification, you have not disputed anything. I have the proof of purchase here. I would have received an email stating a dispute or chargeback was made by your card issuer. Stop lying and slandering my name. If you want a refund, the full box and all products must be shipped back to me. Then she sends me a screenshot of, I guess, what she must see when she gets an order, you know, with, like, stuff, I don't know, like the breakdown of how much and the card number, stuff like that. So I said back to her, my bank sided with me and issued me a credit. At this point, I think it was still a temporary, well, technically, according to the date on that, it was a full credit, but I thought it was still a temporary credit. So I say, my YouTube review video will be up next week, and it will be a full review. Because at this point, that's when I decided to make the video and, you know, tell everything. Because of how rude she was kind of being, you know. So, she said, doesn't show that on my end, but that's fine. Slander my name. I have no problem seeking legal counsel. Reviews are fine, but slander is not something I will continue to tolerate. If you were really unhappy with your box, you should have come to me so that I could fix it, but you did not. Then she sends me the same screenshot again, showing, you know, that she didn't see any dispute. She said, nope, still nothing, no disputes. If you had come to me with any issues, I would have been more than happy to refund you or resend any damaged goods. I shipped everything from each brand as I received it. If products were damaged, my policies are to make a claim. But these days, people just drag people all over social media, LOL. And then she blocked me for a while and then unblocked me. Let's see if I'm still blocked. Nope, I'm unblocked. Anyway. Let's see. So, I took that conversation and I sent it over to Beauty Truth Sleuth. Let's go down to that.
What all was promised in these boxes?
That's going to be hard to find because a lot of the original things were deleted, but it looked to have been... There was originally going to be the Baby Bat Beauty lipstick that became the eyeliner. There was the Brown Leaf Cosmetics highlighter. There was the Queen's Life product. I didn't know what it was. There was the Posh Monarch cream, a choker. And then there was some other products. Essence of Earth was going to have products in there herself, like a bunch of products, you know, like eyeshadows and stuff. There was a lot of extra filler stuff. Then there were a lot of pictures that like were like, oh, this is going to be in the box, but it wasn't said like what it was, you know, or anything. So there's a lot of stuff that are in the pictures of the box that like I don't know what it was, but I just know I didn't get it in my box.
Yeah, this is the entirety of the makeup that was received.
So what this says here, let me read this to you. That's actually a good point you brought up.
It was not... It basically, a deficient product was received. It was not what was promised, and it was received late. And more than likely, if there had not been pressure upon Rachel to send it, most people feel they would not have received their box. We don't even know if everyone did.
No, and a lot of the March boxes, like, I think the time when the April box was happening, a lot of those people hadn't received their boxes either. It's all because of Beauty Truth Sleuth and the work she did on this that Rachel was pressured to, like, send the boxes out. So anyway, let me read you what's on Essence of Earth Cosmetics page about the Underground Beauty Box. So, it says, each box includes up to 8 full-size and or sample-size products, handmade by a combination of indie brands. So, I don't know. That's definitely not what was in that one. So I took all the screenshots that I received from Essence of Earth, kind of like basically threatening to sue me, kind of, you know. I sent them to Beauty Truth Sleuth, and we were talking and trying to see what stuff is. So I said she kind of just threatened to sue me, and she said she threatened to sue all of us. And I was a little scared about shooting this video, but she basically encouraged me to put it up. Let me see if there's anything else to mention from screenshots. Now I will say not everyone was displeased with their box. I know of one person that I was talking to. I have to say it though. One person I
wanted to interject.
Oh, well, give me 1 second. One person that I was talking to when we hadn't received our boxes. She did receive her box, and she was very happy with her box. So literally I know of one person that was really happy with their box. But at this point, I think I said all the main stuff I wanted to say. What did you want to say?
I was just going to say it's really upsetting about the I could sue you thing. It's like you're going to do someone wrong, then if anyone speaks up about it, wherever they speak up about it from, I'll sue you if you tell people I did you wrong, and I'll sue you if you tell people I did you wrong. Just don't do people wrong.
Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff that I haven't touched on in this video because I just can't even. If you want to see a lot of that stuff, go to Beauty Truth Sleuth page. She has so much evidence. There's basically some stuff where it seems like this person was possibly lying about someone having cancer. Allegedly, that's on there. I mean, there's so much that's on Beauty Truth Sleuth's page. There's a lot. There's even, so when all of this started to hit the fan, Rachel made a video on Instagram. She had like an Instagram story, basically trying to explain why she hadn't done anything wrong and it wasn't her fault. That's on there. I think that's still on Beauty Truth Sleuth's page. So if you want to check all that out, follow the link down below in the description box and you can check all that out. If the screenshots don't make it in this video, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to put them in. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I think it's going to be really hard to get them in. If the screenshots aren't in this video, I'm going to make a post on Instagram with all the screenshots in them, and some of the information is going to be redacted, obviously. I'm not going to give you guys the last 4 numbers of my credit card. Like, that's not going to happen. But,
We'll only trust you with the last 3. Stay tuned.
No. I'll have that up so you guys can see it if it's not in this. But, I don't know. I think this was very This is upsetting to me because I really like indie and Etsy brands. It's like my mission to like expose them and not expose them in a bad way. Like give them exposure. Yeah, get them exposed. I want to expose indie brands. And a lot of people don't trust indie brands because of things like this. You know, a lot of people will be like, I don't want to purchase from an indie brand. They make small batches of products and they make them in their house and blah, blah, blah. And the reason why people don't have a good perception of indie and Etsy brands is because of companies like this and what they've done. This is exactly why people don't trust indie brands, and I think this sucks that the first person to have, I don't know if the first person to have this idea, but the first person to try and execute a beauty box full of indie products did a really not good job with it, you know. It's sad. You know, and I don't know. I don't know if this is coming across like I'm really as angry as I am. Because I'm still pretty angry about this, you know. But I got my money back. So, you know, at least that's good. A lot of people probably didn't even get their money back. But do you have anything else to say? I'm trying to see if we forgot anything.
Well, for us, it's... we made a payment in exchange for a promised product. That promised product never came. A slightly less, well, significantly less product did eventually come, but they said it was shipped. It wasn't shipped, hadn't been shipped. Said it was shipped again, hadn't been shipped. And then we finally get a tracking number and we can see definitively that it had not been shipped.
Until like an hour before.
That was a lie. So when we did get the box, very, very late, and then you saw what was in it, not all the promised products. Yeah, and then anyone who decided to, you know, speak up about it, she threatens or gets nasty to. That's not how you do good business. I don't think anybody should use this company ever again. I can't fathom why anyone would want to ever buy from her, any of her companies, do business with her in any ways. It seems like she screwed these other Etsy companies over. It seems like she was screwing the customers over, and she was trying to take from both sides and somehow get away with it all. And she's still at it. She's not to be trusted. She makes a lot of excuses about why things aren't happening. This is not a single time thing. This isn't, someone in my family is ill. This is an issue, that just happened to come up. This is an ongoing thing that apparently is just part of who she is. She's always making excuses. And I can tell you, those people that make excuses are seldom good for anything else but that. There's other places you can spend your money that will value you as a customer. Don't do it from her.
And I think the thing that speaks the loudest out of all this is that all of the brands that were in the March and April box, I don't know if I already said this, but all the brands that were featured in the March and April boxes, they have all disassociated themselves with her brand. None of them want to have anything to do with her, and I think that says a lot, like literally like everything, every brand. And she's having trouble getting anyone to work with her now, which is good, because,
which means shady. Even more so if she says, hey, this will be in this next upcoming box, it probably won't be, because she has a dwindling amount of companies out there that are willing to work with her. She burns bridges. And
it's $40 now, guys. So the box is $40 now. So I would really not do it. Yeah, I mean, this is just not a good situation. It seems like she does have a past of trying to do this kind of stuff even further back. That's all going to be on Beauty Truth Sleuth Investigator's page. There's some stuff on there. I'm not going to go into any of that, but yeah, this is a disappointing experience all around. Did you have some questions? I don't remember. You had questions.
I don't know. We shot this video once before, and then we had to do it again because I kind of bungled the camera.
It's okay. But I think this is more concise, though. This worked better.
Yes. No, I think I already said my piece. I just don't lie. I mean, it treats people.
And that's the thing that really upset me is she like tripled and quadrupled down on these lies. Like, that's the thing. Like, there were so many chances to just say like, because she started this box, and I can understand if maybe it got overwhelming. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was overwhelming. Maybe it was harder than she thought, and things got delayed by a couple weeks. Like, okay, that would have made sense. And you just say like, hey everyone, shipping's delayed, especially when people ask you, has it been shipped? You shouldn't say, yeah. You should be like, no, sorry, I made a mistake. But then just keep saying like, it's been shipped, it's somewhere, that's a lot, I don't know. I think that was the biggest thing to me. And the interesting thing that I'm just noticing right now is, do you see she still has Baby Bat Beauty's picture here?
Yeah. I could, before you digress, yeah. I could see how like maybe one person's package gets lost, but many people.
Yeah.
No, the Postal Service does not do that.
No. No. I would definitely not order from
unless you enjoy getting ripped off, then do it.
Yeah, and she has a lot of different boxes she has going. She has a mystery box. She has the Underground Beauty box. Like, there's a lot of, I don't know, and they're all pretty expensive, and they're probably all just as messed up. So yeah, I don't know if I'm forgetting anything that I had previously said, but yeah, it's not a good situation. And it makes Etsy and indie shops look bad, If people wonder, if Rachel, if you're wondering why people think Etsy and indie shops look bad, it's because of you. And shop owners that do this kind of stuff, that are like mean to their customers and rude to their customers and lie to their customers and take advantage of people. A lot of people were hurt by this, because like $26.80 may not seem like a lot to you, whoever's watching this video. I think it seems like a decent amount, but like it could be a lot to someone out there that was really interested in this box and sank this money into it, and then this happened, and maybe they couldn't get their money back, and they're just out that money now. You know, that sucks. I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Any closing words?
No, this was perpetrated against consumers and
shop
small
owners.
shops, you know. She didn't try and screw over Walmart. Walmart would have sued her into oblivion. You know, these little... It just seems very bully-ish to me.
Yeah, and the thing I just noticed that I didn't get to completely go into is if you whoever's watching this right now, if you go on the Essence of Earth Cosmetics and look up the Underground Beauty Box on their actual page, not on Instagram, the part for the box, they still have a lot of the companies that have distanced themselves. They have like a collage of all the companies, you know, for their picture on there. Well, let me just find it. They still have Baby Bat Beauty on there. Like, here, hold this up. They still have Baby Bat Beauty on there, and all these companies that have been like, we don't want anything to do with them.
I'll see
there it is. Like, Baby Bat Beauty's on like towards me. I just think that's kind of ballsy. Anyway, yeah, that's all I have to say. Oh wow, the light changed. Anyway, It'll change back. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't order from any of these companies.
Hold on a second. There was something I wanted to say. I would like to add that if you don't want people talking bad about your business and your business practices, give them the products that they purchased and have good customer service if your products are late. If you wonder why a bunch of Etsy companies and a bunch of your customers are all talking bad about you, it's probably not that each one of them are bad, but maybe it's your fault.
You're the common denominators.
Yes,
this is you.
Common denominator.
What was I gonna say? Oh, so again, these are the companies that you should avoid. They're all owned by the same person. We got Essence of Earth Cosmetics. That's the main shop. The Essence of Earth Cosmetics has Underground Beauty Box, and then there's another offshoot called Healing Peace. So those three, just don't go through them. I understand the want to get a beauty box full of any products. Like, I get it. Like, I really wanted it. That's why I dove in headfirst without really researching. And, you know, that was bad. But, like, we're going to find you guys. I'm going to try to find you guys somebody that's doing indie boxes out there, because, I don't know. And so don't purchase through this company. Just don't. It's not worth it. It's really not. You maybe you'll get lucky and you'll get all your products and everything goes great. But I don't think that's going to happen for very long. I think that in the end it will have been a bad interaction.
Yeah, it does not seem to be the case where the average person gets all their stuff all on time.
Yeah, it's out of everyone I was talking to, and that's a lot of people I was talking to during this situation, only one person was happy with their stuff. So, and that person was somebody that never actually wrote in or said anything, you know? So that is another part which maybe vindictiveness did play into the boxes, you know? Because her box did look a lot better than a lot of ours. I don't know though. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. If I missed anything or you guys have any more questions, leave them down below and I'll answer them. Again, if the screenshots don't end up in the video, I'm going to do a whole giant Instagram screenshot post. I'm thinking it's going to be hard to get the screenshots in the video, guys. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. I know you guys have been wondering about what happened. I wasn't going to make this video because I don't like getting angry and putting angry videos up, you know. But when somebody literally threatened to sue me if I made a video, and then like...
Yeah, don't try and sue us.
Yeah, that's really... it's ridiculous. That's when I decided to do a video and do a full video so that nobody else... none of my subscribers will be hurt by this shop owner. So that's all I have to say, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Megan.
And Tim.
Out.